In this session, I would like to address a technical term from literary theory you used, the doppelganger.
Let's go.
I quote from your book. Well-known examples in literature were the cases of Michael Ende's 1983 fictional character Bastian Balthazar Bucks in The Never-Ending Story, or Edgar Allan Poe's application of his literary theory of the doubleganger, engaging the audience in a very unique way by making the reader explicitly part of the narration. This literary technique appeared to have a didactic, or constitutive, power which could even be increased by the adaptation of the narrative to different media formats. Crime and Punishment is probably another good example of this.
No, that's a misunderstanding.
Really? So what is the doppelganger, and why was it relevant at this point in your research?
Okay. Great examples in using the doppelganger or doublé of the main protagonists are certainly Alfred Hitchcock and Edgar Allan Poe. Poe was probably the one who best achieved in depicting the horror of one's encounter with oneself or one's self. The reason why this encounter is so terrible is that it questions everything and makes the uncertainty of one's existence, one's own reality, so evident. A similar effect have mirrors in literature. The doppelganger questions our Selbstanspruch in German, somewhat as our self-expectation, but also our claim to what we are by our own right. This is in fact something we find also in Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment. By the way, I had a teacher of religion and philosophy at the high school whose first question to the class was, "How do you know that you really exist?" I think that all my love for philosophy started there.
Cool, thank you.
I'm not sure if the character Svidrigailov has really the literary function of a doppelganger in Dostoevsky's story, even though this is sometimes assumed. Rather, I understand this person more as an alternative version of the self, which makes all these questions about free will and choice of action explicit. In any case, Svidrigailov is no explicit doppelganger. The difference is that the doppelganger as a literary device is used to question the reality of the self and not the question of the self's righteousness. So we do not ask if the character acts in the right way, but if the character exists or not. Concluding, I would like to promote here Dimitris Vardoulakis' recent book, The Doppelganger, Literar's Philosophy.
Doing some surreptitious advertising.
Thank you.
Bye, Dr. Hirzel.
Bye.